Hi, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kyle. I'm a part-time artist here on YouTube, documenting my art and small business journey and the process of setting up my first small art shop. In today's video, I want to go over the specifics of how my first shop launch has gone. I want to be as transparent as possible to hopefully help those of you who are thinking about starting your own art shop for the first time or just following along with my journey and wondering how it went, and hopefully giving people a better sense of what it might be like when you're starting a business from scratch. Okay, so first of all, my shop has only been open for about a week and a half, which I know isn't a lot of time, but I think the majority of shop launches, at least from what I've seen on YouTube, the majority of sales I think come at the first few days of the shop launch, which makes sense because I think there's a lot of anticipation about new products and just the launch in general. And then orders kind of trickle in over the next few weeks or months until the next shop launch. And I think a lot of this is going to depend on how big of an artist you are, the following you have, where you advertise, how much you advertise, and all sorts of different factors. So like always, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, as this is just my experience that I'm sharing with you guys. But obviously my experience is probably gonna look a little different than your experience. So just keep that in mind when you're hearing all of this. And I also want to make it very clear that I'm obviously doing this part-time. I have a full-time job, so I'm not relying on this as like an income source for me. I'm doing this more as part of my own journey for art, for trying to build something for myself in the future potentially. And I know right now though that I'm not relying on this. It's just something that I'm working towards. So I think that my expectations and also my goals out of this are probably gonna be different than yours if you are relying on this as like a full-time job, full income source. Whereas for me, again, I'm just excited to get this started and to get this going. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to do this while having a full-time job. So that's just something else to keep in mind when you're hearing these numbers and hearing, you know, my thoughts on how it went or what I expected and kind of the results that I got and how I feel about those. It might be different for you as well, and that's totally fine, obviously. So it's just something to keep in mind that, again, this is me trying to build something for my future. And so this process is really demanding and overwhelming, and it's a lot, but it is really fun and really exciting for me, which is why I'm continuing to pursue it. Again, I think for me, this is something that I'm doing for myself. Everyone has different goals and different motivations. So just keep that in mind. Because I am getting really excited about a lot of these numbers, which may not look very, very large to you, but to me, they seem like a lot. So yeah, I think that's just, again, something that I wanted to put out there before we start all this. Okay, great. And I also just want to say, just remember that I'm making this video because I want to share everything with you, to show you like kind of what to expect, or if you were just, again, following along and curious about this. I'm not showing it to like flaunt my numbers or anything. I am happy with how I did and I'm proud of myself, but I just want to be, you know, as open as possible so that hopefully this can help somebody along the way, or, you know, if you're thinking about starting, it might give you a more realistic expectation of, you know, what might happen. Okay, so now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's start. Okay, so to start, I released my YouTube video announcing my shop launch on November 29th. At the time of releasing that video, I only had 29 subscribers on YouTube, and I think also only around 30 or so followers on Instagram. I was incredibly lucky and still really shocked that the video did as well as it did. So, you know, thank you for all the support, for everyone who's watched it and been following along. And then about a week later, I posted an update and progress video showing the preparation for my shop. And at the time of posting that video, I think I had around 1K subscribers. And by the time I launched my shop on December 10th, that video had around 1K views. So the only other advertising for my shop that I really did besides launching those two videos was posting a community post here on YouTube. And I posted that the morning of my shop release. So I really didn't do a whole lot of advertising, and I have talked about why I didn't do too much. I didn't really want to get too overwhelmed with this, as this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. But just be aware that's kind of like the most advertising I did leading up to the first day of my shop launch. All right, so with all of this out of the way, my first day of launch, I launched at 4 p.m. on December 10th, and from 4 p.m. on December 10th till 4 p.m. on December 11th, I got 7 orders, which to me is a lot. I was genuinely not expecting anyone besides friends and family to order, and I should say only 3 of those orders, I think, were friends and family, so it's pretty awesome to think that people found my shop and ordered stuff that I didn't know. I also told a lot of friends and family don't order, so that's why I didn't get that many friends and family orders. And I also hadn't told a lot of people about the shop at this point. On the first day of shop launch, I had 97 sessions, and that resulted in about a 7% conversion rate. Over the next week, I advertised one more time specifically for the shop on that Friday, so 3 days after launch. And then I posted a YouTube video going over my first week of my shop launch, packing orders, the prep I did, and just kind of my initial thoughts and reflections on it. And the update video released on Monday, so about 6 days after my shop launch. So with those things combined, my first week and a half of opening my shop, I had a total of 19 orders and made around $300, which honestly is way more than I expected to, like when I started this, especially since I started from almost exactly zero. When I decided to release that first video, I, again, had pretty much no subscribers. So I'm just like super elated that I did as well as I did. So that corresponds to 297 sessions and a conversion rate of a little bit below 6.5%. And I think a lot of this is still considered like part of my shop launch. So I don't think these numbers would be like my average numbers, for example, if I just kept my shop open for a long time. I'm really happy with that. And I'm not trying to read too much into the numbers again, because again, this is my first time. I haven't been open that long, and I'm still going through this whole process and journey and still building everything. So I'm still, relatively new to this, but I'm really excited about how this went. I've been watching other YouTubers and kind of following along with how they've done. And I think YouTubers of similar size have done similar to me within their first month or first few weeks of sales. So I'm really excited that I'm kind of on track with some of them, especially those who have grown since then. I think the one thing that I've noticed is my sales aren't as high, and I think this might be due to two different things. So one, I think that might be due to the fact that each order doesn't contain as many items as other people's, and I think that could be influenced by I just don't have as many items in my shop right now, so I don't have a huge variety. Or it also could be partly due to the fact that items are priced a little lower than other people's. I've tried to price them similar to other shops that I've seen, and I think they're priced pretty well. So I would love to hear what you guys think about this. For those of you who don't know, my sticker sheets, which are pretty big, they're 4 by 6 inches, and they have a decent amount of large size stickers and a few little small stickers around on them. These are $4. And then my die cut stickers that are about 3 inches on each side and a lot more detailed and laminated, those are $3.50. And then my prints are 5 by 7s, and those are $8.50. I think those are pretty comparable to other people I've seen that are selling similar things. Although I did look on a lot of stores on like Etsy, and I did see a lot of sticker sheets and like just die cut stickers that were priced a lot higher. And then there's some that are priced a lot lower. So I think it just really depends on, your niche, and also how much time you put into them, if you're making them yourselves, if you're getting them manufactured, things like that. But I'd love to hear what you guys think about the prices and anything else you want to share. So let me know. And I'm working right now on adding more products to the shop when I update it in January. So I'm really excited about that. Also, in terms of items, I kind of wanted to go over the best sellers in my shop so far. And I know my sample size is really small at this point. So obviously, again, take this with a grain of salt. But these are the items that are selling the best so far. And I'm surprised about a couple of them, but not surprised about others. So if you want to guess, like in the comments below, pause the video and guess right now. I think it'd be really fun to hear what you guys think are the best selling items. All right. So in terms of die cut stickers, the best selling die cut sticker is the little turtle sticker with the fishbowl on his back. So this one. I love this sticker. I think it's so cute, and I'm glad that other people really like it. The other stickers that do really well for die cuts are the Sailor Moon sticker where she's crying and playing video games, which I also really love that one. And also the Crystal Spider one that has a holographic laminate on it. I love all my stickers. I wouldn't be selling these products if I didn't, but I'm really excited that those are the ones that are doing well. For sticker sheets, I am absolutely shocked at which sticker sheet is selling the best, and I genuinely wasn't going to even include this one because I didn't think it would sell. So I'm so glad that I did because people like it. And surprisingly, it is the Moogle sticker sheet. I'm like so shocked. I love this sticker sheet. I spent so much time creating these little stickers. I actually created them as die cut stickers, but they were really small. So I thought, yeah, they all go together. I'm going to put them on a sticker sheet. And I'm really glad I did because I really love that sticker sheet, and I'm glad people like it, but I am very surprised that it's popular. The other two sticker sheets that do really well are the 90s one. So this one, which I also really love, and I've already started creating more of these ones because I wanted to do more of the toys and games that I played with. So I'm excited to release those as well. And then the Sailor Moon one, which I'm also not super surprised about because the Sailor Moon die cut sticker is pretty popular, and often people buy them together, which is something I've been thinking about, is creating more bundles for things. So bundling like the Sailor Moon stickers together, and I'm coming out with a Sailor Moon print, and then, having a reduced price for all those as opposed to buying them individually. So there's a few products I'm thinking about doing that for. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. And it was really fun to see like what people liked. And I think it's, will help with going forward and kind of give me inspiration for creating new products, because ultimately I want to create products I really like and enjoy, but also that people really like and enjoy. And so I'm glad that there's an overlap here so far. And again, I love all my products. I wouldn't be selling things if I didn't love them. So it's just really cool to see, what's selling and get feedback. All right, so what's next for this? So like I said before, this is kind of like soft launch because I really just wanted to get used to selling products. I didn't want to include too many products. I didn't want to get too overwhelmed. I didn't advertise too much for similar reasons. So I think next what I'm planning on doing is closing the shop in the next couple of days because I'll be out of town for the holidays. And I know that the mail obviously is going a lot slower. I ship through USPS, so a lot of the orders are being delayed right now. And I know they're not going to be delivering on a few days over the next few weeks. So I figured this is a really good time to kind of close the shop, regroup, finish up some of the products we've been working on, and then relaunch, reopen with an update in mid to late January. So that's the current plan. And I'm really excited about that. I really can't wait to like have some more products in the shop, especially having more products that are kind of related to the ones that are there, like, the second and third editions of the 90s toys, like 90s kid, 90s toys sticker sheet. I'm really excited about that because they're super nostalgic and super fun. I can't wait to release those. And I'm excited to hopefully advertise a little bit more since now I'm a little more used to the process and have it kind of a little more streamlined. Not as streamlined as I'd like, but I'm more used to it, so that's nice. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video if you're following along with my progress, or if you're trying to open your own shop. I hope this was somewhat helpful, or like at least gave you a little bit of expectations on what could happen, or how many orders to expect, that type of thing. If you have anything you want to know, or if I left anything out, please feel free to comment below. I love to share and I want to be as open as possible with everybody. And if you did like this video, feel free to subscribe to see more content, or like the video, or again, if you have anything to share, I'd love to hear it. And so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or week. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Bye.